It's David Arquette, Dewey from the Scream movies, as you know. Remember, there's only one rule to surviving a horror movie, and that's subscribing to Craven Something Scary.
Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome, visitors, subscribers, patrons, and Cravenites. Welcome to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Well, this is what we would call an impromptu live stream. I like to do these every now and then where I don't give you any advance warning, man. It is like shot to the heart. Okay, I got to stop there before I copyright. But but this is one of those mornings, guys. Surprise! And I used to do morning streams once a week because there's a lot of you that live in other parts of the world that can't attend my night streams. But so basically, I'm just saying that I'm really happy to be able to do a morning stream again. It's been a little bit, and I'm not doing it alone though. No, I'm bringing along with me a great friend. We've been talking literally all morning long, and we decided let's continue the conversation with you guys. So that's what we're doing. So, guys, please welcome my good friend and brother in the Lethal Collective. You know who I'm talking about. It is Night from the Night Watch Zone. Hey.
What is going on, man? Long time no see.
Long time no see, man. For real. Oh, gosh. What, 20 minutes now?
Right?
Oh,
right.
man, this is great. And and the fun thing is, I'll let everyone in on the secret, or let the cat out of the bag. What we're doing here,
Yeah.
we're going to be hanging out here for about 1 hour with you guys this morning, talking horror, just going with the flow. And then when we reach that 1 hour mark, we're going to continue the discussion on Night's channel. We're going to all move over to the Night Watch Zone, and I'll be putting a link up to that stream later in the stream, so that you guys can have it, right? And you can click it. So we're gonna go for about a couple hours today with you guys. And I'm excited about it, Night. It's fun.
I'm excited too, man, because we definitely have a lot to talk about, as we always do. And it's always a fun conversation, and be able to share that with people and hopefully, bring some fun or some information or entertainment or whatever sense of community. It's always a cool thing. It really, really is.
It is, man. And real quick in the chat, just want to say hello. A few folks have let us know that they're here. And we've got Ghostface Fanatic in the house. What is up, man? All right, glad you're here. And Shia Rance or Shay Rance, I'm not sure which the pronunciation is, but thank you for being here. It's good to see you again. All right.
Yeah, good to see you.
And Knight, I was just talking about how I have some subscribers and Cravenites in different parts of the world, as do you. And the nighttime streams, it's just too late. It's like 3 or 4 in the morning for them.
That's right.
And here's a great example. Marcel says, greetings from Vienna, Austria. Wow. That is so amazing.
That is cool.
All right. It's 6 p.m. See there? And that's why I like to do these morning streams, because this gives folks a chance to be here live instead of watching the replay.
Yes, right.
So Marcel, it's great to have you here. Greetings from the U.S. of A, my friend, and Vienna, Austria. Night, isn't it crazy to think that what we do here is literally going to the globe? Like, there are people across the world watching this content. And that still blows my mind, dude.
It still blows my mind too. It's awesome, and it just really shows that movie fans, especially horror fans, they are truly all over the planet, and it's so cool. So cool.
It's so cool.
Makes you feel closer to them. It really does.
It does, man. Hey, Gina, what's going on? Good
Gina.
to see you. All right. Okay, it's pronounced Shay. Got it, Shay. Shay
Got
Rance.
it.
All right, got it. Thank you for clearing that up because I
Very
hate to
cool.
mispronounce names. So
Me too.
Shay it is. Thank you so much. And look here, here's Carl coming in from the UK.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, Carl, it's great to see you.
Yes,
Glad you're
indeed.
here at a decent hour for you, Carl, as well.
I know, right? Poor Carl, man. We usually pull him, out of busier, not convenient times during his day
Yes,
and night.
so true, man. Um, and Ghostface Fanatic, I see your comment. That's a good one. I'll come back to that. Kyle, what's up, Kyle? Said I didn't know you were live. Get it up. Yeah,
There
man.
it is. Yes.
Nobody knew, Night. Right?
We didn't know at first.
Yeah, we didn't know. We literally did not know until we just decided to do it. Like that's how it happened, man.
That's
And
right.
so glad you're here, Kyle.
Oh.
And Marcel says, thanks for doing morning streams so I can watch them. You're very welcome, Marcel. And
Yeah.
I'm really gonna try to get back to doing once a week like this. These do like 10 o'clock,
Yep.
so that it does give you guys a chance over the parts of the world to watch it.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
so
it gives people a different time to hopefully
yeah,
join in with the community. And also it's a different, I don't know, to me it's also kind of a little bit of a different vibe too, because for
yes,
us it's earlier. And so,
yep,
we have a different perspective as far as it's just the start of our day. So it's
it
interesting. It really,
is.
really is.
Yeah, that's right. Brother BT. Hi, Brother BT. What's good, my man? Who's your favorite ghost face? Well, first of all, Brother BT, it's good to see you here in the chat. I'm glad you're
Yes,
here.
indeed.
Glad you're coming in, and I hope that you'll stick around. Be sure and hang out with us, have a good time. It's a great
That's right.
community.
Hmm.
Be sure you subscribe to my buddy, the Night Watch Zone, guys. If you're not already, Night Watch Zone is the place to be. Be sure you subscribe to his channel. And if
Oh.
you're here and you're visiting and you haven't subscribed here, do
Subscribe
that
here
too.
too.
Yeah, let's do it. Subscribe for you. Subscribe for you.
It's like Oprah giving out like her talk show. She's giving out
Yeah,
like gifts and stuff.
exactly, man. Seriously. But we'll answer the question. Knight, why don't you start us off, man? And then I'll tell you who my favorite ghost face is.
Well, I think that when you talk about all the ghost face killers, there's a lot of ways you could look at it. I think the majority of them are very interesting, right? And I do have a
Yep.
handful of favorites. But at the top of the list, there's no way I can't talk about Stu or Billy for that matter. I just think that
Yep.
when you and it's it's funny because I know you do as well as me. We watch these movies on a regular basis because number one, we love them, but number two, because we talk about them and report about them and do videos on them, we have to
Yeah.
keep things as fresh as possible. And it's
Yep.
funny because I just rewatched 96. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
And I was just still in awe of not only Matthew, of course, but Skeet. I mean, Skeet was amazing in that movie. He really,
Yeah, he
really
was.
was.
Yep.
So I definitely would have to say it's a toss-up between Billy and Stu. And I know that is a popular answer, so I'm gonna do one more. If I did not have Billy and Stu in the run.
I know who it is.
Stop the lies, you know.
Oh.
Hey, you know what though? But I did tell you. I think I told you this a couple weeks ago, or maybe it was on the collective. Amber has started to rise in
Yeah.
my
Okay.
Ghostface
Mm-hmm.
fandom, if you will. I don't know about the rankings per se, but I have
Yeah.
kind of warmed up a bit more to Amber. So I will say that. But that picture is still the picture.
Priceless.
But
Yes.
if I wasn't to say Billy or Stu, I really love Jill. I just rewatched 4 last week.
Oh, yeah.
Jill is
yeah.
awesome. I mean, seriously, just off
Yes.
the wall crazy. Emma Roberts,
Mhm.
probably not enough credit whatsoever. We know 4
No.
wasn't marketed well. We know 4 is kind of like as funny as, people were as far as their reaction to Scream 3. I think 4 is even weirder because I think 4 is so good from A to Z.
Yes, it
But
is, dude.
again, the things surrounding the marketing and the timing and all that type of stuff, it's kind of a weird Scream in a way. But anyways, I actually have a video I've been working on about it. But anyways, I've been
Cool.
ranting. We do that here. But
Oh yeah.
my short answer is Billy. But I'm gonna take Billy and Stu off the table, and I'm gonna go with Jill.
Love it, man. That's awesome. And listen, I mean, I'm gonna have to say, even though I know it's probably again more of the popular choice in the fandom, but yeah, for me, it's Stu Macher, man. Come on, I got to do it, man. I'm conductor of the Stu train,
That's right.
and it just would not be any other way for me not to do Stu Macher.
Right.
But you know what's interesting though, Knight, is after Stu and then Billy's number 2 for me, but number 3 is Jill.
Okay.
So you and I are on the same page, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, can you just imagine
Yeah.
if, and obviously the more important thing is that we unfortunately lost Wes. But
Yeah.
could you just imagine if, and I know you've talked about this many times, many,
Mhm.
many times, you've got really great insight on it, but just imagine if Wes was able to do, what he wanted to do for a follow-up for Scream 5 and, what that
Mm.
might have entailed as far as Jill and just her overall just the overall way that she would be depicted as a Ghostface killer in the franchise. It just
Yeah,
would have been
man.
interesting to see.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Would have been so amazing to have another. I mean, just the thought of saying 6 Wes Craven Scream movies is ridiculous.
Right.
I mean,
I
in a good way.
know. I know, man. I know.
Thank you, brother BT. And Carl says, yes, it's
Yeah.
5 p.m. here. These occasional early streams are much appreciated. There you go,
All
Carl. Well,
right.
thank you.
Yeah.
And look who popped into the stream. It's popping the
Katie.
popcorn. What's up, Katie?
Good to see you, Katie.
Good to see you. And Vincent says, hey, Craven, what's up, Knight? This is my first morning stream. Okay, I work graveyard and always listen to the Lethal Collective.
Hey.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you, Vincent. That's says thank you for the hours of entertainment and horror chat. Very cool.
Now,
That's nice.
can I say something? And I won't.
Yeah.
I'll try not to rabbit trail. But first of all, Vincent, thank you so much for saying that, and thank you,
Yes.
more specifically for being a fan of the Lethal Collective, and I'm glad that
Mm-hmm.
it's given you hours of entertainment. And to be a little transparent, I won't go too deep, but Steven and we spoke for hours this morning,
We
and
have.
a big part of our conversation was about the Lethal Collective and hopes and dreams and ups
Yeah.
and downs. And so it's always good to hear that type of feedback. So
It
thank you
is.
so much, Vincent, on behalf of all of us from the Lethal Collective. Thank you.
Yes, very much, Vincent. That's means a lot. And yeah, it does. It means a lot. And it's very timely that we had that conversation this morning.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like, wow.
Put some fuel in the tank, bro, because
That's right.
hey, look, we were in like the desert, like the hills have eyes, man, and there
Oh
was no
gosh.
gas station around, if you
No
know what I'm
gas station.
saying.
No broken axle.
Yeah.
I mean, just the whole 9 yards, man.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And Katie, thank you for putting the link to Knight's channel. For those of you who are not familiar here with Knight, if any of you are not, please go and make sure you're subscribed to the Night Watch Zone. You will be glad you did. Good stuff.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Let's see here. Vincent said, my favorite ghost faces are Billy and Jill. I'm on the Stu train. Well, there you go, Vincent. Yeah. Yes, sir. And also, Katie's celebrating a 12-month. Ooh, 1 year today.
1 year. That is cool, man.
It's awesome. He says, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much for always encouraging me. I love you both.
Aww.
Katie, that's so kind. And today, your skull just turned yellow gold.
Woohoo.
12 months. When you hit a year as a channel member, you get the gold skull. So, Katie, thank you so much for your faithful support, not only as a channel member, but as a friend, moderator, just watch party attendee, your fellow party watcher, whatever.
Yep,
Um,
panelist.
analyst.
She's an
Yes,
OG panelist.
yes, she is. So, Katie, you're great, and we really, I can say we, as for Night and I both, I know we both appreciate you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ghostface Fanatic is weighing in, says, my favorite Ghostface personally is Roman. He's my preferred killer. Hey, that's a
Yeah.
good choice, man.
Absolutely. Yeah, Roman definitely I think is underrated, doesn't get enough love.
Yeah.
I think the finale, especially in 3 between him and Sydney. I mean, you talk about some
Oh,
tension and some great scenes,
yes.
really. I mean, for Scott, what a scene, and able to
Very.
really have some weight to the character. I think Roman is definitely underrated and underappreciated.
Yep, I do too. 100%.
Yeah.
And just because he had an accomplice doesn't take away from what he did,
You
because he
know,
did amazing stuff.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you did. That's funny, man. We're always we're always in the same area, man. Because
I
I was
know.
so tempted to say it, and I said, no, I'll just hold off. And there you go. You took the baton, bro.
I got you covered, man. Oh gosh. Kyle's saying, I love morning streams since I work first shift.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Denisha's popping in
Hey,
to the chat. And
Denisha.
Denisha, hey, thank you for doing that. That's the Lethal Collective link. Thank you so much. Listen, I bet you out of the people that are here, there's probably at least 2 or 3 of you that
Yeah.
have not subscribed to us over at Lethal Collective. The Lethal Collective, yep, and Katie did it too. Thank you, Katie. The
Yes.
Lethal Collective, real quickly, just for those who don't know, I'll make it quick. It is a collective, literally, of Knight, myself, Killjoy Jake, and Fate Decided, content creators, great guys, great friends. We come together once a week on Monday afternoons for about an hour, and
Yep.
we just basically do what Knight and I are doing now. We just talk, answer questions, we just let it roll. And it's a really fun time. It's a
Yep.
really fun time. And so
It
if
is.
if you've not experienced it, please trust me, go subscribe now. And then watch some of the streams, watch some of the replays and videos, and you'll get a taste of what we do. It's like what we're doing
Yeah.
here, but with 2 more people. And we all
Right.
get along, we're all friends. So it's a
That's
lot of
right.
fun.
It is,
Yeah.
man. It's a blast, and right from the beginning, we knew it. As soon as we
Yes.
just kind of had some conversations offline, and it was kind of like, hey, there's something really cool as far as this synergy between all 4 of us. We
Hmm.
have a lot of similar thoughts, but also our own little individual takes, and it's been a blast.
It
It's
really
been a
has.
blast.
And Swamps is coming in, says, Craven, hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, Swamps, well, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Man, I'm back. I'm back, as Arnold would say. I'm back. Um, you're gonna, so I'm streaming like crazy night. You know that. I'm streaming like all the time now.
That's right.
Um, so stick around. Glad you're here, Swamps. Isaac's here also. Hey,
Hey.
Isaac. Hope you're having a great day as well. And we got a super chat coming in. Look at here, Bronson Bright Wolf with a $2 super chat. Thank you, man. What a nice thing to do this morning to help
Yes.
out the
Thank you.
channel. Very
Very
nice.
cool.
And he just asked the question, how are we doing? We're doing great.
Doing really, really good. I mean, I think, like Steven said in the beginning, when we can kind of just get a chance to hang out and kind of kick back and,
Hmm.
talk with you guys in the live chat and stuff like that, it's fun because it's different. You know what I mean? Like usually we have certain things that we might be trying to achieve or a certain topic, but to be able to just kind of hang out and stuff, and it's really cool. It's really, really cool.
It's so cool, man. And we always go unscripted. This is what we do,
Yes.
and I think that makes it even better. We're just conversations,
I
man. Just
agree,
chatting.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bronson, thank you for your super chat, and hope you're doing well this morning. And let's see. I'm gonna find a super chat clip rather for you. Let's see. 1 second. Okay, I got a couple of new clips here that I have not shown yet on the stream. So, when you get a super chat, sometimes it's calls to dance. Like, it just makes you want to get up and dance and move. So Bronson, here is your super chat clip, brand new one, first time on the channel. It's time for some tropical dance, some little jazz. Here we go.
What the heck was that?
Hey, dude. Go ahead, Knight. Go ahead. I'll let you.
I'll be transparent. So Coriander just came into the room. So I was just saying, something to her real quick. And I turned to the screen and I see you playing that clip. I'm like, what the hell is this? First of all, if you get a chance or if you want, you got to do a replay of that one because that was wow.
Dude,
wow,
you know what? For you, Knight, I'll do it right now. Here we go. It's time for some tropical jazz dance, baby. Crank it up. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Hey, Knight, I got a part 2 for that clip, too. We get another super chat.
Come on, man. First of all, where'd you... Okay, we can talk about it afterwards. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't even know. Okay, I'm sorry. Just go ahead.
I'm about to break you. I'm on the edge of breaking you, man.
Oh, man.
You know what?
What's that?
Heck with another super chat. I'm playing the second part. Here we go. This is for you, Knight.
Oh God, man, the singing came in. Oh Lord. Man,
dude.
You gotta look. I'm actually kind of speechless as far as what I'm thinking, man. It's hilarious, but there's so many emotions. Those are awesome, man.
Jerry says they got the moves.
Oh my God, all of them. Wow.
Yes, we need a part 3. Look, there's more to that clip I could show with the singer singing and everything.
Yeah.
I may have to do that.
Jeez, man. Wait,
I just made those clips yesterday.
You gotta tell me where you got that, man. That's ridiculous. I don't even go. You can do it offline or in private chat, but that's it. That's good. Good stuff, man. Those
dude. Thank you, brother. And I've got 5 more clips that I'm gonna need to edit for my next live stream.
Nice.
And they're along the lines of these.
Oh,
along the lines. So get ready. And real quick, Jerry Wilson is here. Hey, Jerry, what's happening, man?
Jerry.
And Jerry has gifted a membership this morning.
All right.
That's awesome, Jerry. Thank you.
Very kind.
And it looks like the membership went to username Guest. So Guest, you are now a channel member.
Very cool.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jerry. And Guest, you are now in the inner circle of the cult of Craven. Glad to have you here.
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. I do see some questions coming in, but MMA Rusty is here. And hey, what's up, MMA? And Rusty is sending a super chat of $5 for the channel. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Really cool. Appreciate that. Have you guys checked out Cobweb yet? Just watched it last night and loved it. Knight, I'll let you go first on this one.
I haven't checked it out yet, but I do have it. It's on my list, and I have heard good things about it. So I can't wait to check it out and hopefully, talk about it and so forth. But I did see the trailer, so it was on my radar. Unfortunately, it wasn't playing in my area, but yeah, I see that it's out on digital and so forth. So I'm definitely waiting to watch it with bated breath.
Yes, and I'm excited to say I watched it a few days ago and
Ooh,
absolutely loved the movie. It's
nice.
it's original. It is excuse me. It is I highly recommend watching it. I
Okay.
enjoyed the heck out of it,
Hmm.
and I'm excited to say that I've got some breaking announcement to make.
Ooh.
I don't, and I hadn't even shared this with you yet. I forgot about it earlier when we were talking. I have not scheduled a date. That's why I haven't officially set it up. But
Hmm.
I have a confirmation of acceptance for an interview
Nice.
with um, Alan Gilmore, who is Alan Gilmore is the production designer for Cobweb.
Ooh,
Yes,
nice.
he is
That's
going to come.
awesome.
He's coming to the channel night. And night, guess what else he's the production designer on?
Oh, get out of here. What?
Do you remember that little alligator flick called Crawl?
Yes.
He's a production designer on Crawl,
Oh, wow. All right.
and he's
Nice.
production designer on The Pope's Exorcist, the new movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yes, the new I haven't seen it. He's a production designer there, and
Okay.
he was the senior art director on World War Z with
Nice.
what's his name?
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
So he coming to the channel. He was accepted. We're just working out a date right now. And the reason I contacted him was because of Cobweb. That's how much I enjoyed
Nice.
that movie. So
Yeah.
yeah, so you guys just got some breaking news. You were the first to hear it. Alan Gilmore will be on the channel in September to talk about Cobweb and Crawl and the Pope's Exorcist and World War Z.
That is
So
cool, man.
it's pretty
I'm
awesome.
excited for that. That's cool.
Yeah. So MMA Rusty, yes, I loved it as well, and I really, really highly recommend you guys watching Cobweb. It's a great movie. It's a lot of fun. There's gonna be moments in that movie night. I'm not spoiling anything.
Mhm.
You're gonna be like, "What the heck is going on?"
I
It's that
love
kind of
that.
movie.
Yeah, I love
It's a
that type
watch
of stuff.
party. Great watch party movie, dude.
Ooh, okay.
So good. So
All
just
right.
I'm planting the seed there, buddy.
All right. Awesome. Very cool.
Fantastic. So MMA Rusty, thank you so much for that generous super chat. And let's see here, Knight. Let me find what's another good clip? Um I was gonna play a Wes Craven clip, but maybe I'll save that. I'm kind of in a silly mood for
Hey,
clips.
sometimes that happens, and that's okay. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Just kinda I want to laugh, it's silliness.
Right.
Now, there are quartets out there that have amazing harmonies.
Right.
And then there's some that, well, they're kind of like this one.
I had to love, I had to love, I had to love, I had to love, I had to love. Hail, 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 did I do it now? I had to love, I had to love. Hail, 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 did I do it now? I had to love.
Knight could only shake his head.
Oh, man.
Oh,
You know, wow. Wow. That's all I
wow.
can say to them. That is a good one too, though, man. The first time I saw that, I was just like, "What? Why? And how?"
Yes. And you know what's crazy, dude? That clip is from a public access talent show series, their
Oh.
talent competition.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez. Well, that's interesting. Wow. I don't
Yes.
even know what to think. Oh, man.
What's up, Ty? Welcome to the stream.
Hey.
Cobweb was fun for sure. Can't wait to talk about it. Scariest of the year, in my opinion.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that movie. It's man, I want to see it again now. Like, I'm
Yeah,
actually like, I wish we
I'm
could turn
definitely
it
ready
on.
to see it.
Yeah, yes, you'll be happy. um, can't carry a tune in the bucket. Oh, this is so funny. Eric, what's up? Eric says this the kind of
Hey.
clip that prevents a super chat. That's great, man. And you know what? You may not be wrong, so I may need to rethink that some of these clips.
It's true.
That's so funny,
man.
Eric. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good day.
Yeah.
Isaac said they should go on America's Got Talent. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That would be funny.
Well, I know somebody that is that does sing in a way that doesn't make you want to run for the hills, and
Okay.
they can get a little spicy in their song. And Eric, I think it's time to break out that morning mustard. So here we go. It's spicy mustard time.
Do you feel the hunger?
Come on, Knight.
Are you a little hungry? I wanna be a hot dog. Be a hot dog tonight. I'm a hot dog. If you wanna take a bite. I'm a hot dog. If you wanna dip me in spicy mustard, then you can. Because I'm a hot dog. Wow.
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 Yes,
That still is one of the best of all time, man.
it is.
And
I love it.
the fact that so many times when I see it, it stays in my head, the tune. Like
Yes.
it's actually a catchy tune. And then every once in a while, I'll also have these flashbacks of Brett dressed up in the outfit.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that, man.
Oh
When he
man.
popped out with that wig on and that
Yes.
costume.
He was waiting for that opportunity.
Oh, boy, yes, that was so awesome.
It
Rusty
was.
says, "Now I want a hot dog." I
Right?
know, right? I'm telling you. All right, now we got a question from Kyle we can tackle.
Okay.
And this is right up our alley, my friend. Craven and I, would you be okay with Angelina and Stu returning in 7 to tie up loose ends? Ooh, both of them in 7.
Ooh,
Wow.
well, I would be okay with it because of the fact that I'm a fan of both of them, right?
Mhm, mhm.
And it would be just so interesting to see how that would work. I would be cautious, a little bit nervous too, because that's a lot to tie up,
It
you
is
know?
in one
And
movie.
yeah, but
Mhm.
yeah, if that happened, that would be like, wow. Could you imagine the conversations and discussions we could have forever on that?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'd be all up for it, man. I mean, if and we've talked about this a lot, although with the news of Christopher taking over as director, I don't know about you, but I've kind of thought a little bit differently. But
Okay.
before that, when we were talking about if this was to complete this trilogy of movies and
Mhm.
maybe tie back to everything and like bringing everything, to at least some type of a close, you got to have Stu involved. And
Yeah,
geez, if
man.
you could bring Angelina in there too, I mean, wow,
Ooh.
talk about like tying up the loose ends to three and maybe in some interesting way, maybe even paying respect to Wes, as far as, what he had to deal with,
Oh
as
gosh.
far as the situations with the Weinsteins.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
'Cause Angelina was supposed to be revealed
that's
in
right.
3,
That's
and
right.
Stu was supposed to be originally, as we know, behind it all. So
That's right.
there would be something poetic maybe to have
That's
those
right.
2 characters in the 3rd movie of this
Mm-hmm.
trilogy or whatever. That would be pretty cool. It would.
Yep. Agreed.
Great question,
Yeah.
Kyle. That's a great one. All right. Let's see here. We've got another one from Ghostface Fanatic. What's up, man?
Hey.
Said, I really hope we get Stu's return in 7. It's the best opportunity to do it. If they don't do it in this film, Don't think it will happen at all.
Hmm.
Well, I'll jump in on this one tonight. I'll let you close this out.
Yeah.
So I agree with the first half here, Ghostface. I think
Mhm.
this is a great opportunity because they've built the clues, they built the breadcrumbs.
Mhm.
We've talked about it a bunch, and I'm going to have very soon, Night. I haven't mentioned this to you yet, I don't believe, but I just thought of it. I'm going to have a Stu Mocker stream, and we're going
Ooh.
to talk about just Stu theories, clues in the movies, everything.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
I'd like to work it out where you can be a part of that if you'd like to. We'll have to work
Yeah.
that out.
Heck yeah.
It'd be great. But to answer your question, Ghostface, or comment, I'm with you on that. I think 7 is when they should do it. I'm going on record. It should be now. However, this is where I'm going to veer off a little bit from you. I don't believe that if he's not in 7, that's the last chance we have. I think
Hmm.
anytime they make a Scream movie, there's a chance he's back. And that's 8, 9, 10, 11. And he's only 50 years old, basically 50, 52, 51.
Yeah.
Plenty young Night to be doing movies. So
Mhm.
how do you feel
Yeah.
about that? Do you agree with him, or do you think that there's always a chance for Stu to come back?
I really echo your statements. I think there's always the chance, and the biggest example of that is, I mean, look at them bringing Hayden back. But not only just in this franchise, but look at other franchises. Look at Halloween. If someone would have told me
Oh, yeah.
that Jamie Lee would have signed on for not 1, but 3 more movies after the debacle that
Yeah.
was Resurrection,
Oh, gosh.
and
No
then,
doubt.
of course, the really interesting, journeys that we had with the 2 Rob Zombie movies. If someone had told me that Jamie Lee would have been in, this new trilogy that just happened, I would have said, "I don't think so, man," because
Mhm.
she was really, done with the character and not very happy with how they kinda retconned what happened in H2O and stuff like that. So anyways, the point being is I just think that there's always a possibility, um, there's always a chance, and, Stu is a character that is very, very popular,
Yep.
and, within the Scream fandom, there's just so much conversation about him on both sides of the field, and,
True.
understandable. But,
Mhm.
I do agree with Ghostface that this is the opportunity, man, and you said it too. This is a great opportunity to bring them back. The breadcrumbs are there. You don't even have to be looking for the breadcrumbs. They're right in front of your face. They're
That's
literally
right.
talking to you, saying, "Stu, Stu." So if they don't bring him back, I will say I'll be very it'll be interesting to me because I think just been so much buildup for it. In the stories, in 5 and
Yeah.
6, it's been there.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I still think that there's a great chance he will. I really do. I
Yeah,
really
man. I do too. I mean, it's just to me, it's almost like they've set it up. You need to
Yes.
pay it off now. You've
Yes, you
set it
gotta
up, pay it
land the
off.
plane. You gotta land the
Yes,
plane.
that's right. We'll see. Fingers
Yep.
majorly crossed.
Well, like I told you, bro, every time we went to the theater to see 5 and then 6, I was just sitting there and I would tell Coriander, like, if Stu shows up,
Oh boy.
man, I told her, I said, we gotta clear out the schedule because I know you're gonna be hyped up. I
Oh
know the
gosh.
Lethal Collective will be hyped up. We'll be hyped up on my channel, and we just gonna have a party.
Big time. Oh my gosh. I think I'll be streaming for 10 hours. I'll break my own record on that one.
Right?
Forget about 8 hours. We're going 10 hours, baby. All stew all the time.
Right.
What's up, Davey? Welcome to the live stream this morning. And Davey
Yeah.
says in Scream 7, we should have 4 ghost faces.
Mm.
Wow. Well, we
Mhm.
actually had, technically there were 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't sound right. There were 5 ghost faces in Scream 6. Of
Right.
course, one of them was in a fridge, so it doesn't really count. So there were 4 actual killers in
Right.
6, but they were separate. So I get what Davey's saying. You're saying more like, I'm thinking he means probably 4 together, like the Beatties
Yeah.
had 3, 4
Mhm.
working together. Which Night, if you ask me, that has a great makings of a cult.
It
Ghostface.
does, man. It does. And again, we speculate and we have theories and hopes and dreams, but Six really opened the door on the idea that cults do exist.
That's right.
Groups exist that are really, inspired, by Ghostface. So it
Mhm.
wouldn't surprise me to see four working together. Nothing will surprise me now because it came true. Probably one of our biggest wishes, other than
Yeah.
having Stu come back, but one of the big
Yeah.
things that we talked about that we wanted them to do is don't go back to one and don't
No.
have just two. We needed at least
Yes.
three,
That's
and
right.
we talked about the cult ideas, and we got both in one movie.
We did. Both of them. That's why I think James and Guy were
Hmm.
listening. I think they
Yeah,
were watching YouTube creators,
yeah,
social media. I think they were watching because those are things we clamored for a
we did.
lot,
We did. Yep.
and they got it in there. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Hey, Brandon, what's up? Brandon's joining the stream as well. Good morning.
Hey.
So if they don't bring him back for the movie, I think they'll will in a TV series set in the same world as the Scream films. Now that's
Hmm.
interesting because I know
Mhm.
Paramount, I believe Paramount owns the rights now to the TV show, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. So we could possibly night be getting a new Scream TV series.
Mm.
Um, and if it's based in the world as those movies, which the first one didn't, um, how would you feel about that, man? Having characters from the films cameo maybe in in an episode here or there.
Well, it definitely could happen, and there's been other shows, from franchises or what have you that have done it, and some have done it well, and some I don't think it worked as well as it could have or should have.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of in the middle. Um,
Mhm.
if it's executed well on TV or streaming or whatever we want to call it, then that's great. Um, I do think it's always a risk, for any property
Yeah.
that does something like this. But I'd be open to it for sure. I'd be open
Yeah,
to it. Yeah.
I would too. I would too. I'm not gonna say no to Stu in any format.
Right.
Of course, I want it to be on the big screen in a movie, but
Yeah.
but if they went that direction, I would not be yelling and screaming about it. I'd be on board.
Yeah.
Sure,
Hmm.
sure. Ghostface Fanatic says if Stu shows up, I bet you got forget about texting fate. I'm calling him as I'm walking out of the theater to say, "Hey, dude, hey," or as our
Hey,
good friend Eric,
buddy.
he says, "You got it, dude. You're already we're on the same wavelength, dude." That's so funny. I didn't even say his name when you're already saying it.
Yeah.
It's our good friend, the Bearded Entertainment, who's here in the chat. Hey, buddy, which I love
Yeah.
that. I always love that, Eric. It just makes me smile.
It does.
Um,
It does. It's awesome. Makes me smile too.
and you know what else makes me smile? Our good friend Brandon when he pops in from I Like
Hey.
Scary. What's up, man?
All right. What's up, man?
Mr.
Good to see you.
Filmmaker, Mr. Content creator
Right?
extraordinaire.
I know.
I'm telling you, good to
That's
see you,
awesome,
Brandon.
man. Yeah, hope you're
Brandon
doing
is
well,
awesome.
man. He is, man.
Yeah. Now Bearded says, I'm okay if they go back to one killer if that one killer is Stu. Okay,
Mm,
now, you know what? I wouldn't complain about that either now.
yeah, I wouldn't
Even though
either.
no. Mm-mm. That's a good thought, Eric.
Yeah.
And speaking of thoughts, Bronson Wright Wolf coming back with a $2 super chat. Thank you, man. Now, this is always tough. What's your least favorite
Oh.
Wes Craven movie?
Ooh. Wow.
Actually, this one is, believe it or not, this is a very easy one for me.
Really? Okay.
And I don't even feel bad about it because Wes himself basically kind of disowned this movie to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
And it's The Hills Have Eyes 2.
Mm.
And most of that movie is flashback scenes. It's not even real new scenes.
Right.
Remember that?
Yep.
Wes basically said, look, the studio wanted us, whoever it was, they wanted a sequel. I needed a paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
And so he made the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's still worth watching,
Mm-hmm.
but it's no other movie like it in his catalog.
hmm
It's again, it's probably 50% or more in flashback scenes.
Wow. And I
They
haven't
hardly
seen it in
shot.
forever,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah,
wow.
yeah. There's hardly any new footage in the movie, and
Wow.
even the
Isn't that
dog. There's
crazy?
a dog, dude. Beast has a flashback scene.
Come on. Really?
Dude,
You know
the
what?
serious.
I
Yeah.
kid you not. Now this would sound counterproductive based upon what you just said, but it almost would be interesting to do a watch party of it
It would.
just because of how the situation Wes was in and also what was obviously put the camera or what wasn't put the camera, I should say. But that would be almost interesting to do a watch along for that, especially since we just did the original and
It would.
it was
We
such a
could do
great
that.
watch.
It was, man. That was fun last night,
Yeah.
dude. We
Yeah.
could do that just to see like what happens next.
hmm
There's a scene with the dog Beast and the camera. If I remember right, it's been a long time. The camera zooms in on Beast's face, the dog's face,
Uh-huh.
and then all of a sudden you see him go into this dream sequence. Like the dog's having a flashback
Yeah,
sequence.
dude. Oh my
Yes,
God. That
I'm
is
serious.
oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh, so that one for me is my least favorite. I kind of put it in its own little box over to the
Yeah.
side
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
not like any of his other movies, and
hmm
so it's a one-off. But how
Yeah.
about you, Knight? Do you have one that again? It's not that it's a bad movie; it's just your least
Right.
favorite.
Well, I had totally forgotten about that, but through that description, I definitely have to say that that would be my
Yeah.
least favorite as well. And I haven't seen it in so long, I didn't even really remember it. Although I did remember that there were flashbacks. But
Yes.
that's a hard question, man. I don't even know. I don't even know what I would say other than that. Because I've enjoyed his movies, and the thing about his movies
Yeah.
is there's something different to enjoy in so many of them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I could put in one movie of his and enjoy it for a certain reason, and
Yep.
then I could take another movie and enjoy it for a little bit of a different reason. So,
Yeah.
not to
Exactly.
cop out, but I probably would say maybe Hills 2 as well, because Jace, that's just poor Wes, man. He went through a lot of interesting
He
things
did.
as a director, which
Did.
makes me appreciate him all the more. Just
Yeah.
for the greatness that we got and to know the trials that he went through
Mhm.
to bring us those things. It's just like it's amazing. It's amazing.
Incredible, and the quality he got out of those movies with all the the issues that were going on is what is
Mhm.
mind blowing.
Yes.
Because there are some directors that it would have fallen apart multiple times
Mhm.
on these movies. And the fact that if you watch it and you knew nothing about the backstory,
Mhm.
you wouldn't have any clue. You think it was just exactly how everything intended to be.
Yeah,
And and it just speaks to his talent and his
that's right.
vision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a professional.
very, very. And speaking of which, man, let's do it, Knight. Let's hear from Wes, man. This is the
Sounds good.
perfect time now to put on a clip for Wes. So let's go ahead and do. This is a little short clip that I put together for Wes, but I like it. So here we go, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Give me your best for Wes, rest in peace, whatever your hashtag is for Wes. Put that in the chat as we're watching the master himself. Here we go.
I don't feel like I want to scare my audience in a bad way. I love my audience. I think they're really smart and wonderful, gentle people, by the way. As many tattoos and piercings and everything half of them have, they're really gentle souls. I've, as you have, I'm sure, stood in the back of many, many theaters when audiences are leaving after seeing one of your films, and the typical reaction is people are laughing, and their cheeks are all rosy. And if they see you and recognize you, they say, "Thanks, that was scary as hell."
That was awesome, man. That might be one of the best clips all.
Mhm.
And it was because he well, we already knew this, but it showed that he has such a loving connection to horror fans. Gentle
Yeah,
people. That's what he said. Gentle
that's right.
people. Isn't that
Gentle
awesome,
soul.
man? From Wes
Yeah.
Craven. Like, guys, whoever's in the live chat and you guys watching the replay, that is why he's so highly regarded, not only by us, but so many fans around the world. And man, that touched my heart, man. That was a great
Me
clip.
too.
I mean,
Me too.
you've played it, I've seen it before, but
Yeah.
sometimes when you just zero in, like that's a really, really good clip.
Yeah, I agreed, man. When I
Mhm.
saw that, I said it's really short, but I have to grab. I got to grab it. That's
Yeah.
just too good.
Mhm.
And and you could see the genuineness in his face, like how he was smiling and he was
Yes.
genuinely happy about the fans. Like he
Yes.
loved his fans. You could
Yes.
see it.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
Oh
I was
man,
saying that last night to Coriander when we were at your watch party for The Hills Have Eyes
yeah,
when you played the clip at the end, and I said, he had such a great smile. You know how some people just have a nice
yes,
smile that makes you smile? Like, he
yes,
had that. He really did.
he did.
Mhm.
Kyle said that one makes me sad. I know it makes you just realize, the authenticity of Wes and he's
Mhm.
gone and we're missing that.
Yep.
Yeah, Wes Craven the legend. That's a good one, Ghostface.
Yep.
I like that. Hashtag Wes Craven, best director of all time. Absolutely. I'm with you.
He is amazing, man. Seriously. He transcends the genre. And
Yes.
he's made so many great connections with the fans, with the community, with the people, all the people he's worked with. We know you always hear such fantastic stories and great things about him from so many
Yes.
others. And
That's
I think
right.
that maybe more than anything else, really shows what a great person he was, a great director and a
Yep.
great person.
That's right. And all the folks I've been able to meet that were in the cast or in the stunt crew or
Mhm.
every one of them is the theme they all share. How
Mhm.
amazing he was, how
Mhm.
calm he was, how nice he treated everybody. I mean, it's all the
Mhm.
same message,
Yep.
and I love that. It's so and they almost light up themselves when they talk about him.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
you could see the fondness of the memories they have.
Mhm.
Um, and speaking of that, Bronson coming in with a $5 super chat. Thanks, buddy. In
Hey,
your
thank you.
opinion, yeah, which Wes Craven movie do you think has the best storyline? Oh, dude.
Wow.
And which has the worst storyline? Oh man,
Oof.
gosh, dude, Wes is tough.
Mhm.
Where do we begin, Knight? Um,
Oh, man. That's a tough one.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I I hate to say it, but the worst storyline. I mean, I don't know, man. I almost want to say Hills Have Eyes too, just because of the nature of the movie. I mean,
It doesn't have a
it doesn't really
storyline.
have one. It's chopped together. So, I mean, I know that's probably not what you were wanting to hear, but honestly, the other movies they have really good stories to them.
Mm.
And he was a great storyteller. That was like one of his strengths, man. I
Mhm,
mean,
mhm.
you think about it, all of them. I mean, Deadly Blessing, I'm just going through my head. Deadly Friend, Shocker, People Under the Stairs. I mean,
Yeah.
they're
Mhm.
all really good storylines.
Yeah,
How
agreed.
about you? Before I talk about the best one, we're talking about the worst, going in opposite order. Do you have
Yeah.
one that is maybe your least favorite? Maybe
I
put it that
mean,
way.
yeah, I get well, geez. Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, obviously, I don't
So
wanna
tough.
just keep saying Hills too, but, I mean, I suppose if I was just yeah. Oof, I'm just thinking.
I mean,
Hmm.
I can't think of a Wes Craven movie I turned on and said that was not a good story. That
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
happened.
I agree, man. Maybe that's the way I wanna answer it because I think, like you said, I think that was one of his great strengths as a
Yeah.
talent. he was able to tell a story, and of course,
Yes.
when you're doing stuff and working with the studios he's worked with, you don't always
Oh,
get to tell the story you want. Sometimes it's altered, but there's no doubt that he has a great capability because we know this from either commentaries or from interviews or from other people that have, validated that, he was a really great storyteller.
yeah, man.
Um, so by that definition,
Mhm.
I can't really think of a movie that he did where I was like, I don't like this storyline. I just can't think of
I
one really,
know.
you know?
I can't either, and I'm literally
Yeah.
sitting here, and I'm really trying to think of one. Could I muster one up? And I don't have one except Hills Have Eyes too, just because of the kind of movie it was. There wasn't a lot of story to that movie. It just
Hmm.
was, yeah, like I say, it's a very un-Wes Craven-like movie.
Mm.
It's the only one.
Yeah. That'd be
Um,
the way to word it.
yeah. So now let's get to the good stuff. Favorite. I'm gonna say, I mean, again, I know you're saying best, and I understand the spirit behind that.
Hmm.
I choose to use the word favorite
Mm.
because I think that best is almost an objective claim,
Right.
and this is so subjective that I think it's more of like what's our favorite. Um, so, Knight, do you have a favorite Wes Craven movie? If you had to pick one,
Well,
best
you
storyline,
know, yeah, I mean, when we think of storyline, because when I think
favorite.
of storyline, it's a little bit different than if I were to say the best movie, because the
True,
movie
that's true.
incorporates so many other things. I
Yep.
will, and I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat here because that's what I'm gonna do. Because this is tough.
Hey, yeah.
But I will say, I think the most creative, or I should say, I don't know when I say creative, but the one that lit a fire in my fandom was the original Nightmare because
Mhm.
the concept was just so crazy,
Yes.
I
So
mean,
original.
it was just so like, oh my gosh, you every human being at some point has to sleep. And he talked
Yeah.
about that. He talked about that was the one of the great hooks of the whole story was that you can't escape sleep.
No,
You
you
gotta
can't.
sleep in order to live. And so I'll kind of cheat that way and say, it just I'm thinking best because it just as soon as I heard that as the idea of it, I was just like instant fear. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? So
Yes, totally.
yeah, that'll be my way to kind of duck out of this question a
Yeah,
little
I know
bit.
it's hard, dude.
It is hard, man. He
The
said
best
so many great storylines, man.
so many storylines,
We
dude, that
we
are
we we just watched a bunch of his older movies on your watch parties, and those
right.
are great storylines too. Deadly Blessing,
Mhm.
Deadly Friend,
That's right,
Hills Have
man.
Eyes, so
Exactly. And tomorrow we're watching The Last House on the Left tomorrow morning,
yep.
which, by the way, there's over 20 there's like 23 people. There's been up to 25 people here this morning on an impromptu stream. That means all of you should be able tomorrow to come back at the same time. Actually, it's earlier. It's 10 a.m. Central. And
Mhm.
look at here, guys. Hold on. Let me take out this chat for a second. Knight will be here with
Mhm.
Coriander from the Night Watch Zone. I'm going to have Kyle from Return of the Living Flet, Pop Culture.
Mhm.
And I think we might even have Eric from the Bearded Entertainment and JT joining us as well. So we may have a big panel night, and
Yeah.
we're watching Wes Craven's original, a very first movie
Mhm.
from 1972. Forget about the remake. We're the actual, real, original movie at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And man, Night, I hope you start. Well, I don't know about you. I'm going to start preparing tonight for this movie tomorrow morning so that I'm like, I'm ready for it.
Right? Heck yeah.
But I said all that to say, if you're here on this stream now, I hope you will join us tomorrow for this party, this watch party. It's going to be an amazing experience because it's Wes's first movie, and my gosh, what a way to hit the ground running.
Mhm. Yeah.
Whoa.
He did
Whoa.
not play around.
No. Mayanne said, "Hey, Mayanne says I'm afraid to watch the original." Listen, you're going to be with friends, so
That's right.
this is
We'll
the
be
time to watch it.
we'll be virtually holding hands and going through this together.
Exactly. That's right. What's up, Castellar?
Hey.
Kruger chasing coma victims. Oh, dang, that's terrible. Those poor
Oh.
folks can't wake up.
Yeah.
That's awful. What a terrible
Yeah.
idea.
Mhm.
But it'd be a good movie idea,
Yeah. Yeah.
potentially.
Mhm.
So Bronson, thank you for your $5 super chat this morning. And then after this clip, we're going to start. Well, after this clip, I'm going to announce what we're just about to do, because our conversation, we got lots to talk about. But you know what, man? I think it's time for some more tropical jazz, buddy, because it's a new clip, and I just think we need to immerse ourselves in this environment. So here we go.
Yeah.
Crank it up. Tropical jazz dance. Let her rip. Yeah.
Oh, sweet
Oh,
goodness.
it's amazing.
It
Uh,
is.
and hey, real quick, JJ's coming in with a $2 super chat. Thanks, JJ.
Hey.
JJ says it's 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Yes, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time for tomorrow morning for Kruger. Last House on the
Last
Left.
House. Yep.
Yes. 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern. JJ says, and this will be our last super chat for this stream, guys. What we're going to do is nobody leave, because what we're going to do is we're going to channel swap. So we're about to swap and jump over to Knight's channel. So Knight and I will be continuing our discussion. All of you, I want all of you to come over to Knight's channel so we can keep on chatting with you guys. And then some of Knight's subscribers and folks that will come in, and we'll merge with them, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But okay, one more super chat after this that Branson just sent in, and then we'll end it there. JJ says, characteristics do you want in a new Ghostface for Scream 8 through 10, the next trilogy? Oh, wow. Characteristics in a Ghostface Knight. What are you looking for? Because I think Max LaFerriere, he brought some new characteristics in 6.
Yeah, he did, and I think that those are some of the characteristics that we had talked about that we wanted. We wanted to see a little bit more of the tactical, intense vibe, and I think Max definitely brought that, and I'd love to see that continue. To be quite honest, I think, I think that's something that it felt fresh, for the franchise, the way that he was, the way Ghostface was depicted as a killer. You know what I mean? So I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that continue beyond Scream 7.
Yeah,
in Scream 7 and beyond, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. And if Scream 7 is indeed going to be filmed in Montreal, which, by the way, for those of you who are here who have not seen it yet, I have posted a video this morning, and I posed the question, is there timeline and location changes for Scream 7? So I'm going to put a link here. We have a new Production Weekly update, and it has changed since last week. So after we get done with Knight's channel, I want you guys to bookmark this for now. Don't watch it now because we're about to go to Knight's channel. But check it out. There's the link in the chat. That's my new video from this morning. And Knight, well, we'll talk about it on your channel. Let's talk about it on your channel. So for me, JJ, I'm pretty much with Knight. Honestly, I think Max LaFerriere introduced this new kind of Ghostface. Very confident.
Yep.
In control. I think of Gail's apartment scene.
Yeah.
Dude, he's not bumbling or stumbling. He is walking over there on top of the couch, knocking it over, and keeps walking.
That's right.
I mean, I love that. So, and if it
Mhm.
is back in Montreal for 7, I really, dude, I'm hoping they get Max back.
That would be cool. That
So
would be
cool.
really cool. Yeah. I hope
And
they
there were
do.
I do too. And there were 2 ghost faces, uh, actors that played Ghostface in 6, Max Ferrier and Matthew Coder. Now, Matthew Coder, um, I am gonna be interviewing him next month. So he's gonna come on the channel. He was the one that was, in the alley scene with Samara Weaving.
Samara. Mhm.
He did the opening kill, and he also did some of the, 3rd act work in the shrine. That was
Oh,
him in the
okay.
costume. Yep.
Nice.
So we're gonna talk to Matthew about, how what felt like to kill Samara Weaving and,
Mhm.
all the work in the finale. So I'm really excited because once I have him on, I'll have had interviewed both ghost faces from Scream 6, which is pretty cool.
That is
Um,
cool, man.
so hey, hopefully, we'll get that ironed out. He's already agreed to come on. I just gotta get the date. So anyway,
Sweet.
guys, I've been busy. Okay, I've been hustling, man.
Mhm.
And I have to say one little tease here, just a tease, but I have a massive announcement, channel announcement coming soon.
Yes, indeed.
And Knight knows, and he's sworn to secrecy.
Mhm.
I'm not going to share it with anyone else right now.
Mhm.
Just for the folks that know, and
Mhm.
it's under lock and key. But there's a huge announcement coming, and it might be as early as later today if things work out. So stay tuned on that. All right,
Mhm.
JJ, thank you so much. And we have one more super chat, guys, and then we're gonna head to Knight's channel. Bronson with the $5 super chat says, "Thank you." That's first of all, thank you. And he says, "I asked you this the other day. I'm curious. Any more final thoughts on Music of the Heart? Wes Craven wanted to
Ooh.
make an horror movie. Yeah, Knight. Tell me, have you seen it? And then what did you think about it?"
Yeah, I liked it. Haven't seen it in a long time though, but
Hmm.
I think it's funny though because we talked about different artists doing different things, like whether it's comedians that have gone into horror, and we've seen some horror talent move into other genres and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's not as quote unquote crazy as one may think, you know? And if
Hmm.
you're an amazing director like Wes Craven, it doesn't mean that you can't direct something that doesn't have uh
Exactly.
kills and thrills. You know what I mean?
I do.
So yeah, no, I think it's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while though. I probably should acquaint myself with that too, especially since we've been celebrating Wes all this month.
Yes, total, absolutely. And it's a great
Mhm.
movie.
And it's got
And
Meryl Streep, man. I mean, Meryl
Meryl
Streep,
Streep.
for
Yes.
me, she can do no wrong. I mean, like, oh my gosh, I'm such a huge Meryl Streep fan, so that helps too for me.
Oh yeah. She is brilliant too, man.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm just getting a link to the stream we're going to. So guys, I'm gonna put it here in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Here's what I want us to do. Um, we're going to end this stream. Um, hang on a second. I'm about to put it in the chat. One moment. Okay. Hey, Carrie. Carrie Crave Cinemas here.
Hey,
Welcome,
Carrie.
Carrie. Yeah, Carrie says, "Wait, what's going on Knight's channel?" uh,
Hoo-hoo-hoo, Carrie.
well, I'm glad you asked that. So, and in just a minute, we're going to sign off. All right, we're going to say good night, or we're going to say a good day, but not for the whole day, just for this stream, because Knight and I are going to continue the discussion. We're going to talk about the production weekly update, which is in my video from today. We're going to talk about everything on Knight's channel. So
Yep.
I want to see all of you just merge right over at that link I just posted. Okay. Bronson, real quick, my thoughts, Echo Knights. I think he did an amazing job with Music of the Heart. He could have directed a documentary on sea turtles, and it would have been amazing.
You're
This guy
right.
he could do anything, and it would have been good.
It's
So
true.
yeah, I love Music of the Heart. Nobody ever talks about that movie,
Mhm.
and I'm tempted to do a watch party for it just because it's Wes Craven. You
Heck
know,
yeah.
It's Wes Craven. Thank you, Bronson. And I want to thank everyone for your super chats this morning. Much appreciated. I got making sure I got them all addressed. Oh, and real quick, Eric said, Wes talked about the interview, laughing, saying, as far as I know, it's the only dog flashback ever filmed. Yeah, I remember that.
You gotta
I think
love
he's
Wes.
right. I
Oh
know.
my god.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, so guys, here it is. Right now, I'm going to ask everyone as we sign off tonight. I'm going to go ahead. I know you're probably ready to get over there and get in the StreamYard. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll end it with my intro clip or outro, and then we're
Okay.
going to be off the air, and we're all going to be there. So Knight and I are joining you there. Everyone go. Basically, starting right now, go ahead and click the link, and we'll see you over there. Knight, I'll see you in 30 seconds, buddy.
Yeah, I sent you the link, and yeah, I'll see you there.
Good. See you there, buddy.
All
All right,
man.
guys. Bye, guys. See you shortly. All right.